Hey everybody, and welcome to My Life for You.
I can't pretend to know how you feel, but know that I'm here, know that I'm real.
Say what you want, or don't talk at all.
Not gonna let you fall.
Hey everyone, it's me here again. This is third installment of My Life for You. Basically, this episode's just gonna talk about why Chris means so much to me, like Chris Truesdale and everything. I figure I can't really hide it anymore, and I do need to talk out about it. I want to be able to help other people with everything. When I was, well, first I'll set this, I'll explain what I want to you. When I was 9 years old, a man I have known all my life, this man has been there since the day I was born. He was not my dad. He's not my dad. He was actually a really good friend of the family, so for the longest time I thought of him as my uncle. And then his girlfriend and him broke up, and he started dating my mother around when I was 8 years old. And a year after they started dating, my mom got a job working at a factory, which left it wide open for him to do what he wanted to me. From the time I was 9 to the time I was 15, this man sexually abused me. He took what I had for a childhood and forced me to grow up. What I went through was so bad and everything. I know people are probably listening, watching this, wondering, why didn't you say anything? You had that long of time. When I was young, my sister got put in foster care because something had happened to her. And I was scared that I'd lose my mother forever if I came out and told somebody. I thought that Children's Aid here in Canada would think that my mother couldn't take care of me, when this was not her fault. She was working and I hid it from her because I was scared. What else happened was, he was the only man in my mom's life to treat her with respect. Other men would fight her or yell at her and demean her. And like I've said before, my mother is my world. She is my inspiration for being who I am. She's the reason I'm the type of person I am today. I am kind-hearted. I will give everyone a chance to be who they are. I think everything happens for a reason, and you can't stop someone from being who they are. Like, you have to accept everything, the good and the bad, and she's the one that installed all these characteristics into me. Without her, I don't know where I'd be. Well, I wouldn't be born, actually. But she's an amazing woman, and I look up to her, and I love her with all my heart. So I was scared that I was doing a really good thing for her. When I was 15, I decided enough was enough, because I had ended up lying to one of my best friend's parents. I thought at the time I was pregnant with the man's child, and so I asked my friend to go with me to get a pregnancy test from the store. And I asked if her mom would drive us, and her mom wanted to know why, and I told her that I needed a pregnancy test. She looked at me, and instantly I felt I had to hide it. So I tried saying that I was attacked and I was raped when I left someone's house. But I didn't feel right lying to their mom. So the next day I explained to my friends what had actually happened. And they helped me to figure out that nothing bad would happen to me if I told anybody. But that night I was so scared and I couldn't move at all. I was shaking. I was nearly doubled over being sick with how bad I felt that I had to sit at the computer. I started listening to Chris's songs. I played them over and over again until about 12 at night after this man had left for work, and I went and told my mom everything. And after that I went back to the computer. I was crying my eyes out, and I was listening to Chris's music for the rest of the night and for 3 weeks after that, because I felt I had nowhere else to go. I had nothing else I could do. I thought really low of myself, and I felt like I shouldn't be here anymore. But because I was listening to Chris's music and everything, I started to cheer up a bit, and I started watching interviews he had done, and the only thing I could think of was, if he can go through, people judging him and spreading lies about him and all the stuff that he's gone through, and he can overcome it. I mean, you have to have a great strength and a great personality to do what he is doing, and to go through the type of court process that he went through with the Dream Street stuff. I figured if he could be that strong, why can't I? And I actually ended up messaging Chris once on MySpace, and on his official music MySpace, and I sent him a message saying how much I appreciate him making his music and stuff, and he sent me, and I told him that right now I'm going through a rough time and I have to go through court. Can you give me any advice? And I remember him just telling me to stick to my ground, trust in my family and trust in my friends, because they're always going to be there for me. That life is always what you make it. You can do anything you set your mind to. Don't worry. I'm praying for you, and that just stuck with me. So to this day, Chris is still my idol, which is why he is number one on my bucket list. I want to meet the man who helped keep me sane and who helped me survive the biggest ordeal in my life. I can honestly say that I owe Chris everything because of what he has done for me. He may not know what he has done. He may not have actually physically done anything, but because of the words he said to me and because of his music and the way he is, I was able to decide that my life is still worth living. And it's actually because of him that my son has the name he has today. My son's full name is Ryan Christopher, and my last name. He has my last name. And I figured name him Ryan Christopher because in that way he's just shy. He's just got Chris's name but mixed up a little bit. I wanted to honor the man who I feel saved my life. So that's a little bit more about me and why I am the way I am, who I am. And you'll get a couple of these serious videos now and then because, like I said, this is my life for all of you. I feel good about getting this out there and knowing that I'm not letting the abuse I've gone through run my life. And to anyone else out there who is going through what I've gone through, tell somebody. It's not going to be the end of the world. It's not obvious. Honestly, the worst thing you can do is keep it bottled up, because that's what I did, and I felt there was no turning back. But as soon as I told, I felt a huge amount of relief, and I am now a proud mother of two. I have great friends. I have a wonderful family. And the man who abused me is behind bars. And he is now registered. He is not allowed to be around any children. With telling someone about what he was doing to me, I probably saved another girl or another child from what he could do to them. So just know that there are people out there going through what you're going through, and that it may seem bad right now. You may feel like you can't trust anybody, but you can. It's worth everything to get it out. You're worth living. Don't worry about them. If they're doing this to you, they're worth nothing. You're worth everything. Live your life for you. And stay strong. Bye, everybody.
Na na